So you would say that, and we've talked about this, we agree that there is a difference, right, between a silly believer and a serious believer.
Absolutely. Both are believers, just one is informed and the other one is someone who doesn't really want to be challenged by information.
And the same thing is translatable to atheists and agnostics.
There
are silly agnostics and atheists.
There are silly
and there are serious ones.
There are silly conservatives, yes, ideologically. There are silly liberals ideologically. You know, how willing are you to examine the scholarly literature in whatever field? Look, last night. You should watch it. It's only the first 10 minutes of the show.
What is it?
The astrophysicist
Neil deGrasse Tyson
and Bill Maher.
That's right.
Got into it. For the first time, they got into it because they actually disagreed. Tyson was saying, Maher wanted him to say, science can answer the big questions.
Yes.
And Tyson was willing to say, no, it can't.
That's philosophically honest.
Right. And so for the first time, yes, and he says, I'm willing to say I don't know what happened before.
Oh my God, that's beautiful, dude. That's amazing.
But for all of these years, Tyson was an ally of his.
Sure, when he was confirming his Bill Maher's biases.
Exactly. Yeah. So Tyson is an informed atheist.
Right.
Bill Maher
is an uninformed
one.
Yeah.
And so long as the uninformed, whatever it is,
right,
agrees with what they just assume to be the voice of authority on whatever subject, it's fine.
Yeah.
But when that voice of authority all of a sudden contradicts them,
oh no, we got a problem.
Now they have a problem.
Right.
Now they have a problem. They either are transformed by that experience in an intellectually and spiritually honest way.
Right.
Or they do what Bill Maher does. What did Bill Maher do? We sound like an old married couple.
Yeah, ridicule, make it absurd, joke, escape.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why are we suddenly fighting all the time?
Yeah, he does that a lot. That's a cowardly move.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is just to give you an example of what an intellectually informed believer of some stripe looks like.
Right.
And an uninformed intellectual believer of the same stripe looks like.
Sure.
And what happens when they actually
have a
disagree.
Clash. Right.
Because when they agree, everything's fine.
Yes. Right. There's no problem.
Yeah. So the response is either intellectually and spiritually honest transformation, because I've been challenged.
Yes.
So I have to grapple honestly with what this person is challenging me with.
Right.
Or I deflect, ridicule, move on, which is an escape. Absolutely.
And with Bill Maher and Neil deGrasse Tyson on the Bill Maher show on HBO, that's before a live studio audience.
Before a live studio
It's
audience.
going all over nationwide and beyond in HBO. What does it become when you're on social media and you're hiding out and you don't ever... There's no risk.
No, it's anonymous.
There's no risk. It's clicks. It's clicks and typing.
It's anonymous. There are no consequences, it seems like.
Yeah. Would you say, and this is going to be grotesque, right? The analogy that a lot of these exchanges on whatever the stripe of the person participating, Catholics included,
sure,
a lot of these exchanges basically amount to the intellectual equivalent of a comparison of penis sizes.
Absolutely, it's what that kind of apologetics is. The kind of apologetics that is interested not in generating light, but instead heat, is really just all about, I'm going to prove I'm that much smarter than you are.
Yeah. That's sad.
Which is, again, it's information doesn't necessarily spontaneously generate knowledge.
Right.
And knowledge doesn't instantaneously and spontaneously generate wisdom.
That's so true. That's so true.
Right? These are things that have to be worked at. You have to work at collecting data.
And there's depth.
There's
depth that's involved.
Right. And you have to then work at synthesizing that data to produce something like knowledge about a given field.
Right.
And then the wisdom that applies that knowledge and transforms it.
How to deliver it.
And transforms it.
Right.
And transforms it. Communicates it. Delivers it.
With empathy.
That makes it not just about the head, but about the heart.
Right.
So this kind of Facebook apologetics is stuck here at the first level of spitting out what are factoids.
Right.
And with the idea that if I spit off enough factoids, I'm right and you're wrong.
Yeah.
Without considering, do these facts lead to anything greater than the sum of their parts?
Right. Transformative. Embettering.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No. It's fact. If I tell you this and then I tell you that, the old debating trick. I'm going to throw 5 things at you. You can only respond to 2, and then I accuse you of not responding to 3.
Right. Sure.
This is what it becomes.
It's a BS game.
It's a BS. Yeah, it's a shell game.